Welcome back to the Skyway Aston Martin tournament. Today we welcome Group 2 to the stage, but before we get started there have been a few requests for an introduction to my sidekick and canine companion that without fail always sits at my feet during a broadcast. This is Dorothea, but everyone here has come to calling her simply Dottie. Mallory Darkness joins us today, talking shop and taking stock with Jackie Midnight. They're here to support their dear friend Ruby Razor, driving today in that stunning Aston Martin DB10. This is Group 2 of the Skyway Aston Martin tournament. Ruby Razor driving in clean cut, an Aston Martin DB10 Hot Wheels weighing 46.6 grams. Jasper Pierce, welcome back sir, driving in the Red Devil, an Aston Martin DBR1 Matchbox weighing 35.3 grams. Lyle Straits driving in Thunderball, an Aston Martin V8, yet another Johnny Lightning weighing 48.7 grams. And Kitty Cat driving in The Fang, an Aston Martin 177 weighing 37.1 grams. It's another mix of sport, super and hyper speeds. Group 2 is sure to dazzle. Let's join them up the start gate for race 1. Lyle Strait starts today's race in pole position, Jasper Pierce by his side. Last we saw Jasper Pierce, he was taking the plunge, falling from the track in race 4 of Group 5 of the Grand Prix qualifying rounds, trading in that 1950s Jaguar for that devilish Aston Martin DBR1. Kitty Cat and Ruby Razor bringing the intimidation factor in their contemporary speedsters, riding in the back row. And they're off. Lyle Strait and Jasper Pierce ride neck and neck through turn 1, down the drop. Pierce pulls ahead, his lead grows out of turn 2. Look at that speed and control. A slight hop out of turn 4 and Jasper Pierce takes race 1, followed close by Lyle Strait, Ruby Razor and a clumsy Kitty Cat bringing in the rear. Right from the get-go, Lyle Straits and Jasper Pierce are equally matched. It's down the drop that the lightness of that devilish DBR1 allows him to accelerate far greater than the heavier Aston Martin V8. Into turn 2, we see a pass attempt by Kitty Cat, hoping to pull through on the inside of Ruby Razor, but it's not enough and it's shut down with ease. Beautiful handling out of turn 3 and 4 by Jasper Pierce. It's great to see him ride with style and victory in his long-awaited return to the Skyway. Jasper Pierce riding high with Lyle Straits close behind in second position. Ruby Razor posting 2 points for finishing in third, which is par for the course, starting in the rear. Kitty Cat in that wickedly, well, supposedly fast 177, but I've yet to see what it's capable of. Now in pole position, let's see if it's worth its weight in gold. Well, I suppose it's more of a bronze. You get the idea. Lyle Straits with another chance in front. Perhaps now with Jasper Pierce in the rear, he can take the lead with ease and post a first place win before starting his time in the back row. And they're off. Kitty Cat wasting no time. This is the speed I had expected. Ruby Razor closing the gap, passing on the inside, rocketing out of turn 2. Wow, is she fast. Drift up the wall and Razor takes race 1 by a long shot, followed by Kitty Cat, Straits and Pierce. And once again backing up to the finish line. The Aston Martins sure do like their time in front of the cameras. Kitty Cat seizing her opportunity in the front, rockets out of the gate. Beautiful speed. Down the drop, Ruby Razor closing the gap. She pulls to the inside, setting up for a slicing pass on the inside. Now I understand why they call her car the Clean Cut. Kitty Cat hits turn 2 with wild speed, striking the highest ridge, nearly flipping her over. Look at that. And that's when Razor takes advantage. Look at the slicing along the lower inner line of turn 2, completely severing all ties to the group. And from here on out, it's all hers. This car is fast, to say the least. It has weight to it, but a kind of speed leading us to believe it rides light on a slipstream coursing through the highway in the sky. Ruby Razor cuts the line to the top spot, knocking Jasper Pierce down to second position. Wow, from first place to last. That is quite the drop for Jasper Pierce. Lyle Strait staying relevant now with 5 points. He needed to take first if he was going to make par for this round. Starting now in the back row, for the remainder of today's round, he will need to find a way to break through and make up for lost points. Kitty Cat in last place, but that second place finish was necessary and she has another chance in the front. She can still earn the points she needs to stay relevant as well. Only the top 2 drivers from today's group can advance on to face off with the victors of Group 1 in the next and final round of the Aston Martin tournament. And they're off. Ruby Razor powers down the first straight, and with no one in her way, look at her go! She spins out, struck by Pierce. They're face to face. Razor now in reverse, down the final straight, and Razor takes race 1, followed single file by Pierce, Cat, and Straights. Wow, what a promising lead right out of the gate. It looks to be a powerhouse run, but it's out of turn 2. The first open lane turn, Razor oversteers upon exit, sliding round, striking the wall, and then boom, Jasper Pierce runs up, nose to nose with Razor. It's a textbook and quite literal face-off. Out of turn 3, Pierce attempts to pass on the outside. Watch as Razor, even in reverse, with agility, blocks the pass as they enter turn 4. Razor regulates her speed and control with a drift out of the final turn, and the group rides nose to nose, single file across the finish. Ruby Razor absolutely dominates the leaderboard with double digits. Jasper Pierce still very much in striking distance in second position with 9 points. You can feel the determination of Jasper Pierce in his return. He is not going to waste this opportunity for a proper comeback at the Skyway. Lyle Straits and Kitty Cat both tied in third with 6 points. Now, without a doubt, each driver has a chance to advance on. Pierce uniquely poised to clinch his spot in the finals, and if my calculations are correct, even if Ruby Razor fails to reach the finish, which I find quite unlikely, she will without a doubt be advancing on to the final round. Congratulations, Ruby Razor. As my mentor always said, if you're unable to win in 4, then you're unable to win at all. But if you can win it in 3, well, that's just outright fantastic. Ruby Razor rides once again in front, and Jasper Pierce now finally starting in pole position. This is the ideal position for him. If Razor takes the lead and Pierce can hold on to second, he will secure his spot in the finals. And they're off. Right away, Jasper Pierce is out of here, whipping through turn 1 into open lane. Pierce flips on his hood. Pierce is out. He's out. Razor's lead grows. A dominating run down the final straight, followed by Straights and a speed-depleted Kitty Cat. Oh no! What started as an absolutely stellar run ended in disaster and disappointment. Watch this fiery charge from Jasper Pierce. Down the drop, the lead grows even more, but it's mid-turn 2. Pierce's speed is far too great. The momentum ignoring the laws of gravity, where he should have been pulled back into the banking wall, riding the contour. He takes the turn head-on. Look at that. He rides it as if there's still a flat road beneath him. And by mid-turn, the force has flipped his convertible on its head, and it was all his up until this moment. Upon exit, Razor's able to, like a battering ram, break through the obstacle formerly known as Jasper Pierce and absolutely dominate the Skyway, furthering her wild lead of Group 2. What does this mean for the leaderboard if Pierce never finished and Straights took second? We have a tie. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie. Wow, the drama doesn't stop with the Aston Martins. Jasper Pierce and Lyle Straights tied now with 9 points, and that means only one thing. Tie-breaking protocol has been initiated. The drivers will now race head-to-head, best out of 3 wins. Based on the results of turn 4, Lyle Straights will begin the tie-breaking round in pole position. The drivers will take turns in pole until a winner has been determined. Good luck, gentlemen. And they're off. Lyle Straights holding off Pierce into turn 1. Down the drop, Pierce passing on the inside. A beautiful turn 2. And if he can keep all 4 wheels on the road, he'll have won it. Drifting out of turn 4. And Jasper Pierce takes race 1 of this tie-breaking round. And he did it all from the outside. This does not bode well for Lyle Straights. Unfortunately, Straights needs Pierce to do what he did in race 4 and fail to reach the finish if he has any chance at advancing on. Incidentally, last time Jasper Pierce started in pole position, he flipped mid-turn 2. Now, I don't ever have any ill will for any driver that takes to the track. Nothing but respect. But I do pray for a reality where Lyle Straights can give Jasper Pierce a run for his money. Jasper Pierce now rides for legacy. He now rides for redemption. He now rides with confidence. One more win and he will advance on to the finals. And they're off. Jasper Pierce once again rocketing out of the gate. Down the drop, this is where he flipped. No, it's a perfect turn 2. And yet another perfect run of turn 3. Straight is nowhere to be seen. And Jasper Pierce takes race 2. Jasper Pierce seizes his opportunity in pole position, never faltering in his quest for redemption. And there you have it. Jasper Pierce will be joining Ruby Razor and the winners of Group 1 in the final round of the Skyway Aston Martin tournament. A big thank you to Lyle Straits and Kitty Cat. Beautiful castings and one nail-biting race down to the wire. And just like that, we have our 4 finalists for the Aston Martin tournament. Congratulations to Jasper Pierce. It is great to see you take the next step and truly shine on this track. And Ruby Razor making proud her dear friends Mallory Darkness and Jackie Midnight. I cannot wait to see Razor and Midnight go head to head in the final round. Thank you so much for joining us today and witnessing these beautiful cars make proud the legacy of Aston Martin. Join us next time to see who will be crowned the champion and join the victors of the Skyway Tournament Series. Until next time, drive safely and always take the high road.